A big part of the problem I see today doesn't just come from the critics of capitalism, it comes from people who claim to support capitalism. And someone recently tried to pass off the United States of America as this capitalist system. I understand there's never been 100% of capitalism in the economy. However, it would be an erroneous argument to say that the current mixed economy that both Great Britain and the United States of America live under today would be something that of a capitalist system. Capitalism is an antinomist system to that of collectivism, therefore you could not remove capitalism from individualism. We don't live under this free market economy. A free market economy would mean that your interest rates would be set freely in the marketplace. It would be an economy where you have money itself being regulated freely in the marketplace by the people of society, and typically what defines a free market is something where prices are set freely in the marketplace. In the United States of America in the 19th century, you could say that yes, their interest rates were set freely in the marketplace. The same goes for their prices in many regards. It was the same thing with regards to their money, because they had gold and silver. It was the people that determined that gold and silver would be their money. The 19th century, the United States was strongly free market for much of a period. It wasn't perfect, we understand that, and there was the periods where government had intervened and we saw the protectionist tariffs, we saw other issues such as the internal improvements, which essentially is the corporate subsidies. So we know there wasn't a 100% truly free market based system. However, we do know that there was still a strong, relatively capitalist system during that period. As I say, things on a question of scale. After the 1860s, things began to move towards more and more towards corporatism as years rolled on. A capitalist system does not pertain to that of having some central banking system that's sitting there in place and controlling, manipulating your interest rates, your ratio of money, what your money is, such as, for example, your fiat currency that you are sitting with today. And it is most certainly not a system that involves rewarding failure and punishing success. If you are going to pass off today's system as capitalist, well, I'm sorry to say you are playing into the hands of the left. Let's face it, people who sympathise with socialism on the left have every right to oppose the current unjust system that we live under today. You're basically giving them moral justification for opposing capitalism. If you're going to say that today's system is capitalist, you're saying yes, capitalism was to blame for the banking crisis. Very, very big problem. Big problem. The reason for why we faced the banking crisis in the first place is the absence of capitalism. I'm not saying capitalism's absent from the current economy. No. Capitalism is present in the current economy, but it's been strangled half to death by socialism, by all the government intervention. What I'm saying is you're living in the absence of a capitalist system, so to speak, what typically would define a free market. The point of the issue being is the fact that you cannot sit there and say that today's system, with strong government interference in the marketplace that resulted in the AMA monopoly, that resulted in things with this big, monopolistic American healthcare system, you can't say that's capitalist because it's not free market. Because capitalism is more or less defined around individualism, and individualism defines the free market system. And what you see in the United States of America today is not a free market. It's anything but a free market. So when you say that today's system is capitalist, you're saying that capitalism's basically a failure in healthcare. So anyway, if you've got any questions you would like to ask, anything you would like to comment on, feel free to comment in the comment section below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thank you for watching my video and I shall talk to you later. Cheers.